You've had some bad breakups, or maybe you've been thinking about traveling the world for a bit. You're tired of dating and you're feeling a little jaded. So now you're scratching your head and you're asking yourself, gee, should I even be in a relationship? Or maybe should I be single? So if you're wondering that, I'm glad you're here because let's talk about how you can figure out if a relationship even makes sense for you. Stick around. What's up, YouTube family? David Medwar here, and let's talk about that big question you might be faced with. Do you want to be single or do you want to be in a relationship? Now, I'm not here to give you a right or wrong answer or to say that one answer is a definite yes or not. Everybody's different, and I'm hoping that this video can help you figure out what makes the most sense for you. For example, the first thing I would look at is, are you heavily influenced by what your peer group is doing or what the media says? Do you feel like you're left out? Maybe you're seeing all your friends get married, have kids, and now you're feeling like you got to keep up with the Joneses. Or maybe they're going to be doing their own social events now and you're going to feel like a third wheel. And that's a legitimate feeling. If that's something that you're struggling with, that's totally understandable because we're social creatures. We want to have friends. We want to be included. But if that's a main driving factor for why we feel like we need to be in a relationship to, quote, keep up with everybody, that's not really a good motivator. So really pay attention to if you're being heavily influenced by somebody chirping in your ear, telling you what you should do, or thinking to yourself, if you decide that singleness is the best thing for you, will I be looked down on? The next thing I want you to ask yourself is, if I were to meet a potential partner right now, what needs am I trying to fulfill? Now, maybe that's something you haven't thought about much, and that's okay. And this is a great place to start. You might want to whip out a journal and ask yourself, what are some of my needs? What are some things that make me happy? Maybe you've had past relationships where even though they ended, you can remember some of the things they were doing right. Did they give you nice compliments? Did they provide acts of service where you felt like they were there to do some really special gestures for you? Maybe quality time is a big thing where you love the presence of somebody else's company. And that's all awesome. And it's a good opportunity to reflect on that and see if that's something that perhaps you feel you're missing out on now that a past relationship has ended. And that leads into the next thing I want you to check out, which is, if somebody isn't around, how can I fulfill some of those needs on my own? For example, if it's something where you felt like a partner was helping you be motivated to go to the gym, and now they're not there anymore and your routine is suddenly out of whack, is this something where you can find an opportunity to sign up for a new gym? And it might be a little awkward at first, taking yourself to a gym by yourself, or maybe going out on, solo dinner dates by yourself. But this can also be something very rewarding. It's a good way to establish your identity and find things that you really love so much, where whether somebody's around you or not, you can find ways to make yourself happy. And it's okay if there are some needs that we need the help of somebody else from. For example, the need for physical connection. You really can't do that on your own. Well, you can, but it's always awesome to have somebody you're very close and connected with and you can be intimate with. So consider a bunch of your different needs and don't just stick to the physical stuff. I'm talking about feeling significant. And finally, think about if you were to meet somebody right now, are you even ready to be able to date and to be there for them emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically? A way to take this a step further is, are you even showing up for yourself? If you're not even providing to yourself and meeting your own needs as best as you can and taking care of you, how in the heck can we expect to help somebody else enter our life and be there for them and to give ourselves to them at our very best? You can't help fill somebody else's cup if your own cup is empty. So this is an opportunity where maybe if you've had a season of singleness, you can use that as an opportunity to heal, to find new hobbies, to find what makes you happy. I hope this video gave you some things to think about. Leave some comments below. Tell me what you think about why you decided to either be single or not. This can really help out other viewers as well. And if you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you later. Peace.